shots fired. People turning to ghosts when the shots fired. I'm known for getting the party started till it get messy. Shorty try to grind up on me, but the 40 heavy. I lick a shot, you get hit or not, you better drop. The bullets chase you like groupies when the cannon pop. It's all gang till I let that thing bang. The metal till your tip will make your whole mind change. It's only right that I let it on for the dead and gone. It's lights out for you rappers till they put me on. I told lights out, I know where a body at. He threw a beat, I said it's nothing, let me body that. When I say shots on me, I ain't talking liquor. With this
Yo.
What up, bro?
We back, baby.
Man, yeah. It's been a minute, too.
It's been a minute, too.
We've been
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. We back.
Hey, man, look, I ain't even tripping, bro. I was I was sick, bro.
Shit, me too.
I was down bad, and I'm just now getting over this shit too.
Niggas ain't never caught the fool like that. I ain't gonna lie to you,
bro. I was down bad. I couldn't move. So
type
you know
shit.
that, and then the week 1 or 2 weeks ago, I was on daddy duty, man. I had to go to my daughter's choir zone.
You know, I know how that go. You
Yeah,
might stop
man.
for the little ones. You feel me? So. You know, we try to make it so that y'all will never see one without the other. You feel me? We definitely trying to stay to that. So if he can't do it, I ain't gonna be here neither. You feel me? That's just how I'm giving it up. If that make me a bad co-host, I'm gonna be bad all the way. Because if he ain't gonna be there, I ain't gonna be there going forward. That's how we rocking.
That's crazy.
Like that. Feel me?
What's up with you though?
I'm chilling, bro. This rain got a young boy body feeling crazy today.
Yeah. Is how you feeling today?
Yeah, bro. It's definitely feeling like fuck all that today.
I'm with you, bro.
It's definitely a fuck all that today.
I'm right there with you, my bro. I'm right there with you.
Man, shit, niggas ain't even trying to beef with nobody. I'm just like, hey, yo, leave me alone, son. We good. I promise.
That's how I be feeling, bro.
Oh, God,
I be feeling the same way, man. I was dragging, but look, I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back in the groove of things.
Trying to get back in the groove of things.
Get my hand back. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? And that go perfect with today's episode. Feel me? That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Where the people at, man? Look, we take 2 weeks off because we sick, and now they forgot about us. See, that's why we got to stay consistent, man. We got to stay consistent, man.
We got to stay on our P's and our Q's and our I's and Yanas. You feel me?
No, that's a fact, bro.
That's a Fendi. Tantrum.
How you feeling,
Get out,
though?
Tantrum, at the bottom.
He here?
No. I was just saying, you feel me? Like how he do.
You feel
But, shit, right now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, it ain't even because I'm mad. I'm probably at a 6, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. The weather got me feeling moody. I ain't gonna lie. Always happen like that, too. It's always the weather. Weather always make me feel moody.
Yeah.
Always.
Nah, I feel that, bro. I feel that.
Yeah.
I'm probably at I'm probably at a solid. Yeah, I'm probably at a 6.5, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same shit.
I say 6.5, 7. You feel me?
Same
ain't
shit.
Like 8. Ain't nothing wrong. It's just.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm getting I'm tired, bro. I'm exhausted.
It's not the day.
I'm exhausted, man.
For whatever reason, like it's, you know what I mean?
It just ain't the day, man.
It ain't the day, bro.
So, man. You know, we got some.
Hell yeah, bro.
We got some.
We gonna get some
people on
tips.
Here,
who we got on here?
Nobody right now. It's just us.
Oh, it's just us?
Yeah, it's just us, man.
We just shooting the shit right now.
Just shooting the shit, bro. Come on here.
We just shooting the shit.
Yo, you know we've been down because we ain't really been promoting this week either.
Yo, son, no lie, I promoted a couple times. like maybe once or twice. You feel me? But I didn't go as hard as I normally do. That's how I knew this was gonna be one of them weeks. Like, you feel me?
I ain't promote shit, bro.
This nigga said I ain't promote nothing.
I ain't
Hell yeah, I
promote
promoted
shit.
a couple of times.
I didn't promote nothing, bro.
See, at least I tried though.
You know what? You can't even be mad, bro.
Boys, at least I tried.
Yeah,
Huh?
I ain't promote nothing. But that's
Crazy.
that's my fault though.
I mean, it's all good. I ain't like you didn't promote nothing by yourself. I was. We a contributing team, sir.
That's a fact.
So
I do want to tell you though, my bro, when you go live from your page, man, make that joint public, bro. You got only your friends can see it. You know what
do
I'm
I?
saying?
Hold
Yeah.
on, let me edit
It's all
that.
good though. Just
It's
tighten
public
up.
now.
Tighten up, that's all.
Ooh,
Why
listen.
you said
I'm
tighten?
a private nigga. You heard? I be. You know what I mean?
I'm
I
right
be
there
minding my
with you, bro.
business,
I'm right
drinking my
there with you.
water.
Look, well, why I'm telling
I
you,
ain't used to.
why I'm telling you that, why mine's not public.
I don't know, cause you live the same way I live. Haris just texted me. He said we got people on. We just on through FB, so maybe they on the Realthentic podcast page. That's fire. Shouts out to you, Haris. I appreciate that because we definitely didn't know. We over here talking. we,
Now
we
we got
definitely
yeah.
talking.
All right. So yeah, I'm bugging. My fault. That's my fault. I'm tripping. I'm
Appreciate you, bro.
tripping.
Facts. You definitely clutch for that. He slid that text right my way, right underneath the
Yeah,
table,
definitely.
straight big bro style. That's the way I be needing it. You heard? Sometimes that should be happening
So
like that. Necessary.
so look, man. You know, for y'all that don't know,
Uh huh.
I've been practicing. It's your boy Ruger the da da da.
Uh
Ah,
huh.
and big bro.
Young
You know what I
OG
mean?
Millie. You
Young
heard?
OG. And we got so this episode. What we on this episode, bro?
Self love, gang.
Self love.
Self love, gang. We
And
talking
we
about
definitely
self
got
love
some.
today.
Yeah, we definitely got some stuff to talk about for real.
Facts. Facts.
So
We got a special guest too. Feel me?
yeah,
We got a
yeah.
special guest too.
You got
I
you
call
said
I call
wellness coach,
I
right?
say what?
Wellness coach.
Wellness coach. Feel me? Ebony Reagans. I call her my buzzer Ebony. My cousin Ebony. You feel me? She's a certified wellness coach and founder of Sakari, dedicated to making self care accessible. With a master's degree in developmental psychology and over 10 years of leadership development experience, she's passionate about helping others in their journey of self-discovery. Through Sakari, Ebony brings her commitment to wellness to life, offering practical tools like the self-care ritual workbook and planner. Her goal is to prioritize self-care and empower individuals to lead lives they genuinely enjoy through intentional living and well-being. She is here today to talk about self-love and care. My one of my favorite cousins, I ain't gonna lie, I say it on the internet, feel me? And that's her website right there. You heard? Masakari.com. But
Definitely tap
definitely,
in.
definitely tap in. Definitely one of my
Definitely
favorite
tap
cousins.
in.
You feel me? I think we're gonna pull up from backstage. You dig? I think.
Yeah, we gonna bring her on in a minute. But we gotta we gotta recap a couple things. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been out
Right,
the
yeah.
loop for a little bit. So um, we got some stuff we gotta talk about. I got some stuff to get off my chest about
Yeah?
the Super
Oh
Bowl.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
stuff
yeah,
to get
yeah,
off my
yeah.
chest.
Yeah.
So
Talk about
we're
it.
gonna jump right into it. So listen, for those of y'all that been sticking with us, y'all know my big brother is the man Usher.
Us.
I don't know if I
Right.
want to look. He got some stuff going on right now. I don't know about all that, so I don't know. But listen, highly disappointed, bro. I'm highly disappointed in that Super Bowl performance. Highly
Wow.
disappointed. It was
Not
trash,
you
bro.
mad. Not
I'm
you
mad.
mad.
I'm mad.
How you
I'm a
mad?
I'm a supporter, bro. I'm a fan. I wanted Usher to
Right.
come out and be Usher. That man did not do that. He didn't do it. He did not
Yo,
do that.
bro. Yo, bro. He's
Bring
he
Bruno
he
Mars back.
did all
Bruno
of
Mars back.
he
Bring him
Bro,
back.
he did all of the songs that he was supposed to do. Like he did all the hits,
His
nigga.
songs that we like. The performance was
Facts.
ass.
Damn. That's your
Yeah.
man's though.
Not no more.
Wow.
He let me down twice. He let me down.
Wow. So you say
Yeah.
on the internet?
Yeah, I'm saying it on the internet.
Wow.
I'm saying it on the internet. He gonna have to redeem himself.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and it's gonna
He
take
did
him
all
some
right
getting.
though.
Shout out my big bro, Chris Brown.
Wow. And then you go and shout out a nigga that ain't never did it before.
Don't matter. Don't need to do it.
Wow.
He'll get his shine one day. He'll get his
Yeah,
shine one
I
day.
definitely know he's gonna get his shine one day. He's definitely Super
He'll
Bowl
get his
material.
shine one day.
However, comma. Wow. Not Usher didn't live up to the hype.
He didn't.
Wow.
He didn't.
He's saying that on the internet.
I'm saying
I'm
it on the
rocking with my brother though, so like, you feel me?
highly
Sorry.
upset.
I'm sorry. Boys, I'm rocking with my brother though, so.
Yeah, Molly
How y'all feel
disappointed
about
me.
the Super? How y'all felt about the Super Bowl performance? Give me a 1 through 10.
Yeah.
You feel me in the
Yeah,
comments.
1 through 10 in the
How y'all
chat,
thought
man.
about the performances? I know we taking it back 2 weeks, but I need to know because he
We
can't be the
wasn't
only
here
one that
for
feel
2
this way.
weeks. We wasn't
He
here for
can't be
2
the
weeks.
only one that feel this way.
You know? Yeah, give us something. Tell us something. How y'all feel? I didn't watch it. You bugging.
Sis said I didn't watch it.
It's the
Damn.
most watched thing in the world, and you ain't watch it. Shiesty, you know better than that.
Shiesty, what are you
Shiesty.
doing?
Shiesty. Oh,
Yikes! And I
I'm gonna give
only called you
another.
Shiesty because he called you Shiesty for the record.
I want to give another shout out or another happy birthday shout out to my bro, my dog Quan. You know what I'm saying? It was
My
just his
nigga
birthday
Quan,
the other
happy
day.
birthday.
You know,
Facts.
so hopefully he got
Facts.
turned and he got lit. I'm praying he got turned and he got lit.
Facts.
So
More
I
life to
want
you.
that for his life.
Oh, that's right. You need to bring him to a function. 1 of ours.
We gonna get him. We gonna get him out there one day.
Yeah, you might as
We
well.
gonna get Quan out there one day.
Sis said she was too lit. Ooh.
Crazy. That's crazy. You know. But
That's crazy. Now what's crazy is that they trying to say that they was out there cheating and sharing game secrets and all of that now. So now the win is I think to be determined status or some shit like that. That's
what,
what's crazy. The Super Bowl.
bro? The Chiefs won. It's over with.
Yeah, Chiefs won, but then Yumbo came out on a podcast talking about we were sharing team secrets with other teams, and yeah, it's a big thing right
Oh
now on
well.
the internet.
Oh, it was cool. Besides JD looking like, hey yo, JD looking like Boss Baby is
It's
insane, bro.
crazy. Oh
That is
God,
crazy.
that is
That is
crazy.
crazy. JD looking like Boss
Yo,
Baby.
he definitely did
Crazy.
though. Cause
That's
ain't nobody.
crazy.
Yo, check this out. The only time you wear socks like that, I don't care if it's designer or not, is if you in like some kind of prep school where you wear a uniform and you a little girl. Them socks was not cool, gang. And I don't know what he thought. Like I don't know. I don't know. His publicist needs to be fired. I don't know. You feel me? That's how I feel.
He said,
I don't know.
you know, we need to work on
Whoever dressed him for the Super Bowl, they need to be fired expeditiously, and they need to not dress nobody else for the Super Bowl ever again. I co-sign that. Get somebody from Harlem. Get Dapper Dan to do it. You feel me? I don't want to see that no more.
That's crazy, bro.
They wildin'. And if you don't know who Dapper Dan is, that's another problem in itself. What up, Quan? You feel me? You don't know who that is. That's another problem in itself. Facts.
He said Boss Baby. He did look like Boss Baby though.
He
definitely did look like Boss Baby, bro.
He really did. Like
I-
bald head with the half suit on and them little ugly ass socks with them black shoes. He definitely looked like Boss Baby, bro.
Super Bowl in New Orleans next year. I only want to hear that lighter flick. Hey, listen, I'm going to New Orleans, bro. I was watching, real quick. I was on TikTok, right? I was just scrolling on TikTok, and I was I forget what Mr. Weatherall. It was like Mr. Weatherall. It's a song or some shit. And so I clicked on the song, and I'm just watching these videos. Yo, they be getting lit down in Louisiana, bro.
Bro,
They
Mardi
be
Gras
lit.
is one
I
of
feel
the
like that's where I need
most
to
slept
be at.
on events. Unless you like got it in your mind that you know somebody that was like, oh, I went and I gotta go. I will. Like, bro, if we really want to go, we can really, really like
I need to go down
turn
there,
up.
bro. I need
Yeah,
to go
yeah, yeah.
down there. Lafayette,
We we
Louisiana be lit.
we
Fucking
got a lot of people down there.
Yeah, Lafayette be lit. New Orleans is lit. I done been to New Orleans a few times, but
Yeah,
you know,
I didn't
we
drove
definitely
through.
gotta
I
do
ain't
that,
never
bro.
I never got out and stopped. I think I stopped and kicked it in New Orleans like one time, and it was only for like an hour and a half. It wasn't even on wild shit, but we was moving. So yeah, but
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
So
We
yeah,
was moving
man.
through there.
But yeah, man. We here, we back.
The vibes.
We promise we ain't gonna go MIA like this no more.
Yo,
Nigga,
look.
we was sick.
Hopefully, flu season is over. COVID season and all that shit. Hopefully, that shit
Facts.
is
We
done.
was sick, man. Sick,
That shit had me bad. I don't never get sick like that. That shit had me bad. For
sick.
real. Word.
So yeah, man. So we gonna we gonna definitely jump into it, man. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So like you said, he already introduced her. This episode,
Mm-hmm.
um, this episode is definitely about self love and all that.
Facts.
Um, episode 5, we definitely should be on episode 7 right now, but
Shit
life
happens.
happens, so you know.
Yeah.
But so
Mm-hmm.
we gonna bring her on.
Bring on.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell her to pop out.
There she
Hey.
go. There she
Hey,
go.
What up? What up?
hello, hello.
How you doing?
You doing?
I'm doing good. Can't complain. Can't complain.
Shit.
Also happy to get out of cold and flu season. Currently have a
Facts.
sinus infection.
Not
Um,
fun. Thank you for being here for that.
you
Do
know
that.
what? There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
You know what? You know what?
Ah.
You know what? If I wasn't
Thank
so
you.
dark skinned, I'd be blushing right now.
Oh,
Oh
please.
shit.
Blush
I
happens at
turned
every
red a little bit.
complexion.
I
I
turned red a little
look,
bit. I ain't gonna cap.
I don't turn. Look, I just get darker, bro. No,
Bro, so I just get darker, bro.
I just get darker, man. Wait till we do the episode in the summer. I'm gonna be looking like this, just
Yo, that's gonna
black.
be crazy. If you three tones
Yeah,
are black, we gotta talk about
cut it out.
it.
But yeah,
Continue it.
jump in.
Continue it. Continue it. What's up? It's like my big sister, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I fold a nigga for or
That is true.
what's
That is
what's good
true.
with you, B?
Also, to your comment about the Super Bowl performance, I too was a little underwhelmed.
Mm,
I think for me, it was because there were so many songs in such a short period of time that I would have liked less songs. That's
mm,
just me. That's just me. And the
I respect it.
socks, terrible choice. He
Terrible choice.
he looked like he represented the Lollipop Guild.
Ah,
I don't know if y'all are old enough to get that reference. Um, but yeah, that was a terrible choice.
That was terrible.
Terrible choice.
He looked bad. It was like, yo,
Anybody with a
who?
petite stature of any kind, long shorts and high socks are going to make you look shorter.
He gotta get fired. Whoever addressed him like that, set him up for failure, need to be fired expeditiously. I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna start the petition. Yeah, whoever it was, get him fired ASAP.
Not good. Not good.
Not good at all.
But I'm glad Usher got the chance to do it. He sounded great. Anybody that can have a career that's like decades long and preserve their singing voice like that, hats off.
that's true. Because Mariah Carey sure couldn't do it.
She's having a hard time, as somebody who cannot sing. Okay, I'm not about to be up here judging these people that have the
I'm
ability to
judging.
do that.
I'm judging.
But Usher definitely looks and sounds like he takes care of himself. He practices self-care.
Yeah, he does.
Yes,
He definitely
he
does. Because
probably
Alicia
does.
Keys does not. Alicia Keys' voice is
Wow.
out of pocket. I'm judging. Listen. You get paid to entertain us. When we ain't entertained, it's not okay. I'm judging.
You
At
know,
least
everybody's strengths ain't the same.
Facts.
Okay, because she could play piano. Being a
can.
Facts.
vocalist is just not,
She
that
can.
isn't a strength, especially compared to other vocalists who really get down like that.
She
Um,
definitely can play the piano.
but you
Quan
know, she
said,
did
"Feel
her
me? I'm judging."
best. She did her best. She did her
She
best.
did do her best. She did her best, but
Did
it's
she?
like,
Did she though?
damn,
Did she though? I feel like she was taking shortcuts. Did
yo,
she though? She
I ain't
can
gonna
play the
lie.
piano. She definitely can play the piano.
She
But so
played the
can
piano.
but
She
I
looks
do want to say this:
beautiful.
the peanut gallery got to stop though, because they definitely dragged that hug and that smile. They dragged it. They got to stop
crazy.
it.
They
They got to
Crazy.
did.
stay.
They did.
That's
They
They
got to
crazy.
stop
did.
that.
But
Yeah,
listen, she can't. And you're right. She does have certain strengths, and she can play the piano. But so can Miss Willis at the church.
you get
That's
on my
She can
true.
play the
nerve,
piano
bro.
too. You
There
know
are
what I'm
also
saying?
plenty of
Now
people in the church
look,
that sing and they shouldn't.
oh
That's
God,
true, and I'm judging them too. Because when
sheesh.
judgment day comes, the big man upstairs gonna say, "Now, why you sing that song? You knew better. You knew I didn't give you that gift. You knew it. I did not give you
You
that
gotta
gift.
you gotta use the
That's
gifts
funny.
I gave you.
I gave you. You get up there and do your own thing, and that's why you embarrassed yourself."
You went off script. You gotta
Oh
use the gifts
man,
I gave you.
that's crazy, yo.
Man, let's get into it, bro.
Let's get into it, man. Abby,
Yes.
I'm feeling like a 6. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Just tell you the truth, right?
A 6 out of
So
10.
out of 10, yeah, that's crazy
Okay.
low for me. Not normal. What are your suggested self care tips, I guess, for somebody that we could just pretend I don't know what self care is and how to start? You know what I'm saying? What you think we should do?
Okay. So I just want to be clear. 6 meaning 1 is absolutely cannot move, and then 10 is like the best you've ever felt.
Right.
Okay. 6 is pretty high. I mean,
Yeah.
it's over the hump. It's more than half.
Facts.
And so before we get into suggestions, let's get a clear understanding of what self-care is when I'm referencing it, because today I think self-care is pretty closely associated with like fitness or spending money
Hmm.
in like luxurious ways, taking yourself shopping and things like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. That could be self-care, but that's not all that it is. Self-care is literally just the practices that you do on a day-to-day basis that nurtures who you are. That is completely specific to the individual. There are, of course, like tried and true methods that are scientifically backed to show that they help with certain things. Obviously, like meditation helps, setting boundaries are healthy, eating well is going to take care of your body. Like there are things that are pretty consistent that are going to help everybody. But making sure that you understand that that's a very wide net for you. So like it's not specifically one or two practices or these like treats that you give yourself. That can be a part of it, but that's not the whole thing. So, just so we're starting off on the same page, when I'm referencing self-care, it is the practices, your day-to-day rituals that really just nurtures who you are, right?
Okay.
It's also important to understand that self-care is not just one dimension. There are many dimensions of wellness. And so that can be, there are some general ones, and then sometimes people break them down even more specific, but there's environmental, there's emotional, physical, intellectual, I have my list here, spiritual, social, occupational, and financial.
Yeah.
So when you say I feel a 6, it can also help to break down where. You know what I mean? So like, do you feel a 6 emotionally, or do you feel a 6 physically? Think about like in the dimensions of your life that you have. What are your stressors? Where do they fall? Where do they fall most consistently? And where are you feeling low? Because it may be one of those areas that's really pulling your energy down.
Damn.
So where? So you
Oh.
feel low, physically sick, Who, both of you were sick, or was it you that wasn't feeling
Nah,
well?
we both were sick.
We was both packed up and up out of there.
Yeah, we
Got
both
it.
Both of us.
bad.
Got it.
But I don't think. I
And it's
think.
funny because, fuck you, Mike. My bad, it's my bro. But it's funny because like, it's funny how we got sick because I got sick. I think a week and a half after the show wrapped. You feel me? And I was feeling crazy during the episode. And then the following week, he was like, yo, nah, bro. And I was like, damn.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I was down bad.
Yeah, what I do?
I
I'm gonna text
mean,
your
this is
phone.
definitely the season for it.
Facts.
Yeah, it was down bad. But I don't
Yeah,
think. I don't think. Like my 6.5. I think I'm just exhausted, but I don't think it's a physical 6.5. I think um mentally I'm a 6.5. I be having my days. I be going up and down.
That's real. I think that's pretty consistent for everybody. And when I work with people and they say, I don't understand why I'm practicing self care, or I believe I am and I don't feel any better, it's important to like identify where you may be doing really well and where, there are parts in your life that are kind of going a little neglected, right? So like I run every day, I drink my green juice, and I'm good with my partner, and I don't understand why I still don't feel better. But it's like, well, what are the things that are stressing you out? And they're like, I hate my job. Or, my finances aren't where I want them to be, or I actually haven't, I moved and I don't have any friends out here. So it's like, our lives are so much more than one or two things, that it helps to identify where the deficit is so you can apply more care to that area, right? So if you look and you're like, I'm actually pretty good everywhere else, but I feel terrible because I have the flu. Well, then yeah, your physical health is where you need to pour a little bit more attention, and support into, and that's going to look based on what you need and who you are, right? The other thing when it comes to practicing self-care is I like to use, that I agree. You said Michael, good to set
yeah,
reasonable
Mike.
expectations. Yes, I agree. And I like to use the metaphor of the mountain. We are always isolating between like peaks and valleys. That is life.
Yeah,
And so I ask people, where are you on the mountain? So if we look at peak, like a 10, that is when you have the most energy, you're the most curious, you're open-minded, you want to try different things. This is when you're ambitious and your energy is high, you feel creative, and you have the energy to try different things. That's when you're at a 10. When you are in the valley, that is when you're a 1, or like even in the negative. That is when you have just enough energy to not get fired.
right.
um and most of us kind of live in the middle, right? Ideally, you'll be right in the middle where you can identify when you're going up or down, and kind of know how to adjust based on where you are on the mountain. But when people are in the valley, and they're frustrated because it's like, I'm trying to feel better, I'm trying to get better, that's usually when people are burnt out. That can be when if you have any sort of mental health issues that you're managing. If you're in the valley, that's typically when those things have gotten to a point where you need stronger interventions. Um, you're just not well, or even if you're physically sick, right? But when you're in the valley, I like to think of it, if you had a broken ankle, right? You would not put the pressure physically, like literally, um, or energetically on that broken bone to get you to run a marathon, right?
Facts.
You would give the grace and understanding of knowing it is broken. That is when you put the least amount of pressure on it, right? You're
Yeah,
going to ice it, you're going to nurse it, you're going to use your gentle hands and take care of it, because putting pressure on it is going to make the situation worse. When
facts.
we are in valleys, that for a lot of us is when we put the most pressure on ourselves to try to do better. That's when you start, I'm messing up, I should be doing better, why am I like this? you're most critical, judgmental, things like that. But when you're in a valley, it's important to recognize that's where you are, because the care that you need for when you're in a valley is going to be the most gentle, right? When you work your way back up the mountain, you're at the peak, you're at 10, the bones healed, that's when you can be marathon ready. That's when you can handle more things. That's when you can be a little bit more critical of how you can improve and things like that. But judging yourself and speaking harshly to yourself, especially when you're down, it doesn't help. You know, would you speak that way when we talk about negative self-talk or being hypercritical? Would you speak that way to a small child, right? Would you speak that way to somebody that you cared about? Would you speak that way to an elderly person who, was limited in what they were able to do? Probably not, right? And so it's important that you are able to extend yourself that kind of grace as well when you are your most vulnerable, which is when you are feeling the lowest. So yeah, if you're at a 6, good for you for being able to identify that. Awareness is the beginning. Awareness is the first step. So being able to identify even on a scale of where you are is incredibly important. So, you get a gold star. You both do.
Hey,
As a 6 and a 6.5.
that's cool.
And whatever the things that you're doing to continue to nurse yourself back to health, keep doing that.
I'm feeling
You get
good
the
about
best
myself.
talks. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
Yeah,
feeling
you
good.
feel
I'm
me? Like,
feeling good about myself now. Feel like I'm doing something.
You
so I used to
should.
get that. I used to get those talks all the time. Like she'd been doing this shit for forever. I feel like, you feel me? Like
I
this is
feel
just
that way too.
naturally what word. Like you've been doing this forever. Like since we was younger. Like you used to be like, yo, you be alright. It's like shit ain't that bad. Watch this. Do it like this, and everything be alright.
I watched it was
Shut up,
actually
Mike.
an Usher interview. It
Huh?
was an Usher interview with Angie Martinez,
Mm.
where he said he asked himself, am I suffering or not? And I don't like all or nothing kind of speaking, because there's obviously, we all live in the gray area, right? But there
Right.
was something very helpful about that, because if you are suffering, that can help contextualize your experience, right? So, if you have to ask yourself, I feel terrible right now. Am I suffering or am I not? Because if you're suffering, that's going to need a different kind of support. But if you're not actually suffering, that can help reframe it for you to say, like, okay, this really isn't as big of a deal as I'm making it, or maybe I am focusing too much on things that are completely out of my control, that are like frustrating or irritating, right? But if you're not suffering, then allow yourself to move on.
Don't pack that up and take it with you.
Don't pack it up and take it with you. There you go. There you go.
Mm.
I have questions for you two.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't do it.
How, because I feel like self-love conversations um, are typically dominated by women, and I'm seeing more and more men be more open to having these kinds of conversations and open to mental health support, opening to even understanding, being more open to understanding what support even looks like, vulnerability conversations, things like that. So, how do you feel like um, you practice self love, or do you?
I don't. I don't think I do.
Okay.
Mm.
Honestly, I don't think I do. I mean, I take time for myself, but I don't think I do. I think I'm more worried about how everybody else take care of themselves than I
Mhm.
am about myself. Worried about myself. Yeah.
Uh, I feel like I'm learning to do better, opposed to pushing my shit to the side or ignoring it and trying to just move forward, trying to identify identify certain things and actually have relations with, people that I trust in my immediate circle that, those questions could be answered as to my perspective of whatever the problem is, and then how we could move forward positively. And
Hmm.
it's a lot of I ain't gonna say it's a lot of people, but it's a small circle of people that I feel like is a lot of people because it's more than three that I trust with those kind of conversations. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it's really just making sure you got that community of people that accept that from you and don't like try to shun it or push it to the side. My
Hmm.
perspective on it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like you.
Happy to be in that community.
You
Um, hmm Support is critical. Community is critical. Um, when you don't practice self love, I want to ask Ruga more. Why do you feel like you don't?
Um, really because I'm more, like I said, like I'm more worried or more pressed about how other people take care of themselves. I've always just kind of been like there. Like I've always just kind of been in my own space, in my own world. Um, but I'm never too worried about me. I'm more worried about how like how you make yourself look. How, because I don't care about what people think. But
Mhm.
I'm more worried about how others make themselves look, or how others may make themselves look, or uh how they approach certain situations. I don't know. I just always been that way. Like I'm like, for me, I'm like, yeah, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. It's cool. I'm still moving. So I think that's, I don't know if that answered it. But
Yeah, it did. I think that practices like self love and self care, or even confidence, right? Having high self esteem. Those are things that I think a lot of people learn if it was modeled to them. Like your understanding of what that is, I think people typically learn from how it was modeled to them. Because I don't remember learning that. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been in high school or middle school, right? But I don't remember any sort of structured education on what it looks like to build healthy practices for yourself outside of hygiene and health, right?
yeah,
Like
Right.
that's covered in high school, middle school, everything like that.
Right.
Um, and there are, conversations about peer pressure and things like that, and how we shape who we are and our identity, blah, blah, blah. But in terms of healthy practices and how, you show up for yourself and your own self perception, um, I don't think that unless maybe there is now, I know that there's a lot more intentional education. Um, but I think a lot of people, especially a lot of adults, learn that by how it was modeled to them. Right. So if you were around a lot of people that were self sacrificing, your perception of what it means to be an adult, your perception of what it means to show love means that you're also self sacrificing. Right. Or if you saw somebody that was incredibly selfish or whatever. Right. Those are the experiences, like those things are modeled for us until you are old enough to, foster your own awareness and make choices for yourself of how you want to change that. Which, if our brains function in familiarity, right? So if something is working for you, it's going to always do what it needs to keep you as who you are. So um, change is something that takes a lot of courage and intention, right? And so I think that it also helps to identify um, if that's something that you even want to change. Because self love, self care, practicing more nurturing ways, being more gentle with yourself, it also starts with a desire to even do it. Again, there are a lot of people that are like, I'm actually really good like this, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? But if you do, I think everyone deserves to like who they are. Everyone deserves to like their own life. And I remember hearing on another show like years ago, this completely changed my everything, where she said happiness is the exception. Like most people will get to the end of their life and have a lot of regret, deep sadness about the choices that they made, that it is rare that people live long lives and get to the end of their life happy. What? First of all, as an overachiever, telling me that something is exceptional means that I want it even more, right? So
Right.
I'm like, you need to tell me that you can live 80, 90 years, 75 years, and people get the opportunity to live that long and grow old, and they are laying there and they're like, nah, I mean, I did as best as I could. And then that's it. No,
Yeah, that's
that
crazy.
can't be it. You know?
Yeah.
And when you are young, 80 seems like an eternity away, right? But 20 seemed like an eternity away when you were 7. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But like you get there, and it isn't in these high achieving moments. It isn't in these like glimmers of great times. It really is in your day-to-day life that really shapes how you're going to look at it. Like there was a breakdown that said like your day, for you to determine whether it was a good or bad day, was not about how many things happened, but the impact of the things that happened, right? So if you had 10 experiences in the whole day and 7 of them made you feel terrible, then you're going to look at that like that was a bad day, right? But those 10 experiences were 10 out of 1,000 things that happened, million things that you made, hundreds of decisions, you ran into dozens of people, like so much happened in those 9 hours that you were out of the house, right? Or 10 hours that you were out of it, 12 hours that you were out of the house. So many things happened, but those 10 things were the things that had this most significant impact on you, that determined whether the day was good or bad. And if you pan out and look at that in your life, I think we have a way of kind of condensing it to these high and really low moments, that it would be a shame for you to live 80 years and a tenth of those years, 25% of those years that were either really, really bad or really, really, really terrible or hard for you, can rob you of the rest of your life in enjoying it, you know? And so conversations around taking care of yourself and taking care of and nurturing how you see yourself are so important, because I do believe that people deserve to get to the end of their life and feel good about it, you know,
Facts.
however that looks, right? Even if you didn't live how you wanted to, or think, you felt like you were dealt a raw hand for half of it, every day you can make choices and try a little bit and pour a little bit into yourself to kind of turn that around. That if it starts with making a choice though. You have to decide for yourself, um, I want a good life. I want to be happy. And then you go from there and say, well, what does that even look like? What does that feel like for me? Then you take it a step further and say, well, why don't I have it? What are the things in my day-to-day life that I feel like are impacting my ability to enjoy it, or my ability to even feel comfortable in it? And then you take it a step further and say, well, what are the things that I can change? And then you try. And nobody knocks it out of the park every second of every day, but you do try.
I mean, I got like, man, like, cause now like my mind's just like
You feel me? You
I got
feel
so
me? That's why I was just like, yo,
it's just different perspectives. I've never thought of it that way. And
And
I
Mike
Yeah.
know
said in the comments with his McGillo gorilla looking ass, he said, I appreciate the mentioning of grace. Took me a while to learn how to give myself that. And I definitely can agree with that comment right there, because I don't feel like I feel like, especially as young men, like we're so I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for probably majority military veterans, right? Because we grew up in these structures. I left the crib. Most people leave the crib at like 16, 17, 18 years old when they decide to pursue their military careers. I left the crib at 21, for me. And I got put in what I felt like was the gladiator school of how to become a man, like a traditional man. But that shit was just the energy that they give you when you're not mentally prepared for that
Mm-hmm.
is completely different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's a lot of rub dirt in it and you'll be alright type shit, and that shit is cool. Like it help you get through 95% of the physical stuff, but it's the
Mm-hmm.
mental stuff that they don't tell you how to cope with or teach you how to cope with. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a big factor of a lot of young men, especially issues, mental, physical, whatever, or as far as our demographic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
the kind of structures that have like the tear you down to build you up dynamic,
Hmm.
um, like you said, it serves a purpose as it trains you to harden in a way that helps you survive. Um, and so, it serves a purpose in that way, but that comes at a cost.
Yeah,
Like, there is no way at all. And I mean, any structure that's like that. You know what I mean? Like, there are communities that are like that. There are groups that are like that, like where the idea is that, I mean, like you can go into a classroom and have a teacher that's like that,
right,
where the dynamic of I have to break you down because you need to be built up as part of this team, where you forfeit your identity, you forfeit your needs, you forfeit your vulnerabilities so that you can become a part of this team and that's your identity. That comes at a cost. And I think that we're seeing more and more. I think, well, we've always seen it, right? The idea of veterans specifically um, having their mental health severely compromised is not anything that's new. Like we've seen that since we've had veterans, right?
facts.
I think now with the accessibility of therapy and the accessibility of therapy language, um, that people are now challenging things more and having the resource to even question things for themselves, which is like one of the few good things about the internet, right?
Right,
Um, Unfortunately, there still aren't enough resources to really help that are really applied. And unfortunately, these systems are still happening, right? And it's sad. It is sad, and I am really proud of you for the ways that you have tried to make up for that cost. Because again, at the end of it, like 21 is a baby, right? I know we like to adultify kids, especially black kids, and say, you're grown at a certain age. You're not grown. Okay. If your brain is not even finished developing, you're not grown. There's lowercase adults and there's capital A adults. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
facts.
you're a
Uh,
big teenager
That's
at
a fact.
21, 22, 23, right?
you
You're
spitting.
just you're just a
She
teenager that
spitting.
can legally do things. Um, but by the time you get to your mid 20s, late 20s, where your brain is actually capable, has reached this point where it's capable of making executive choices, then we can talk about you being a lowercase adult. So to lowercase a adult, okay? Um,
Right.
so to put an 18-year-old or a 21-year-old who is really looking for ways to define themselves and looking for community and looking for safety, and it being in an environment that erodes their sense of self or in any way compromises their self-esteem, um, that's really dangerous. Like I said, that comes at a cost.
Yeah.
And I see, and I've interacted with a lot of people, but especially a lot of men who have a lot of self-confidence because that comes from the survivor training. You have to be confident. You can't look weak, right? But they have a lot of self-confidence and very low self-esteem. Their sense of worth and value is not there. And having an identity outside of whatever their immediate community is also not there. And so I think that's one of the significant costs to that, is that there really isn't the development of high self-esteem. And the difference being, and I think that's all, again, something else that's not really learned in school unless you were fortunate enough to have that kind of education.
Right.
But it is completely possible for people to have very high confidence and very low self-esteem. Those are two different things. And confidence is your knowing that you do things well. Your confidence is based on doing things well, right? But your self-esteem is based on your worth. Meaning, if I don't do anything well, I'm still worth my life. I'm still a valuable person to be here. And so, unfortunately, again, when you have that imbalance of a person that's really, really confident, with really low self-esteem, they make a lot of choices that can be really harmful to themselves and to others. And so, again, the care and the love starts with bringing the awareness of like, I'm really good at this, but I actually don't like who I am. Or I'm really good at this, and I feel like if I stop doing this, I won't have anybody. That's the low self-esteem. And so back to, the original point of being able to identify what is what, where am I doing really well, and where am I really strong at, and how can I apply the things that I know how to do to make that really strong? How can I apply that to the areas where I'm not really strong? Is how you can establish a little bit more harmony, internally. Because if you're really good, if you have really high if you have really high self-confidence, then you know that you've already built the muscle of building that up. Like you know that you're capable of doing that. You just got to apply that same effort in building your self-esteem.
Everybody came on here and started spitting, bro.
Hey, yo.
Started
Boss,
spitting.
man. She on her A game today.
What?
Hey, yo, Mike. Oh, shit.
Man,
Shout
what?
out my
I'm gonna
roommate,
be,
Tommy. Tommy, what up, boy?
bro. I'm out
Damn,
here.
son.
I'm out here reevaluating my whole life. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm trying to tell you.
damn, I've been looking at life wrong.
Just a smidge. Not even wrong, just different. Like, you feel me? Like,
Nah,
perspective
nah,
is.
I've been looking at it wrong. I'm like, look, I'm in my 33 years old. I'm like, damn, bro, I done fucked up life. I ain't figured this out yet.
It ain't game over, bro. This is
Nah,
this shit is a marathon.
Man, what?
A marathon.
I got to pivot.
That's where the grace comes in, right? Nobody has it all figured out, because every year that you age, you're getting there for the first time.
Facts.
Like, you've never been the next year that you're going to be. You're learning how to do that, right? And I think that I hope that it helps to know there isn't a all the way. I remember being a teenager thinking like, oh, so there's just a point where adults just like know it all. Like they just have the answers. They have life figured out. There's like a corner that they turn where they're just together, like they just got it together. And that isn't true. Oh, hi, mommy.
Hey, Auntie.
There are adults at every age that are experiencing new things. You experience a new thing at every chapter in life. And I think getting to the point where you establish enough care and enough love for yourself and enough desire to keep growing, that those chapters can be approached with a little bit more curiosity and less of being critical that you don't know.
Yo, she came with the Hove pen today.
She
You heard?
came with, man. She
The
came in.
Hove pen. You heard? And Hove don't use a pen, so she came with the fire material for this joint. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Who is started? Yes.
We we need you on contract. We'll be talking about that. You feel me?
Yes.
You
Tommy
facts,
said
bro.
you got to
Really
take it
gotta
one
take
day
it
at a
out one day
time.
at a time. Definitely, bro.
Yep. I actually had a friend who said she was going through a hard time. And she said her therapist told her, if one day is too much, take it hour by hour. Like you can go even slower than that. And sometimes, listen, life's okay. The life is too long and too short. And
Facts.
so sometimes you're gonna hit points in the valley, right? Where even days are a little too much to take on at a time. And when that happens, you go hour by hour. Go as slow as you need to.
That's a fact.
Yep. We're all
That's
gonna
a
be
fact.
fine.
Did I mute myself?
Nah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I was tweaking. I was about to say, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, nah, I did that. Damn, Ruko over here messing with the settings.
I ain't messing with nothing, bro. I ain't messing with nothing.
All right, my fault. But yo, no funny shit. That prayer got me through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. That one
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Get Rich or Die Trying was one of my favorite albums. I definitely learned that song from that prayer in memory from a 50 Cent song. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's right, Tommy.
Good for you,
Congratulations on
Tommy.
that too, bro. Hell
Yeah, congratulations.
10+ years, B. That ain't no hoe. I ain't
Oh
gonna lie.
wow, that's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Congratulations. Shout out to
Yeah,
you.
facts, bro. Definitely doing his thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dog. He's my roommate. FTC. Fuck this college.
Okay. All right. Oh, we talking about self-love and you want to go there. All right.
Facts. No. That's what we used to say, FTC, fuck this college. I
That's
ain't gonna
cool,
give them
man.
free promo.
Yeah,
I
that's cool.
graduated from Post University, sir. I
That's
ain't
cool.
graduate from the first one.
That's
School
cool,
was
man.
anyway. Self-love. We got Ebony in the building. Thank you
Make
so
sure
much.
y'all
You feel me?
definitely go check
Make
out
sure
her
y'all
website.
following and tapping in and all that. You feel me?
You know.
I'm glad we did it this year. We got one more guest backstage. One
Yes, sir.
of our sisters. You feel me? And we just gonna keep
Oh,
Ebony here
nice.
with us. And yeah, one of our
Yeah.
sisters on the set. She coming to talk about her ride that her organization got coming up. Real positive sister, real laid back, real. She's real. You feel me? Like she don't hold no punches. She's sweet, but she don't hold no punches. She keep it 1,000 with everybody. We want to welcome Katana to the show.
That's
Ebony,
pretty.
appreciate you. Thank you for
Facts.
coming on and giving us these
Well, you might as well
wonderful
just keep
words of
Ebony right there,
wisdom.
right?
'Cause,
Okay, right?
you know what I'm saying? So,
Right, look.
you know.
I'm tweaking.
You said what?
I say you might as well just leave Abby right there. Right?
Whatever.
No. It's a party, nigga. Bring her in.
Yeah, man. We here.
Bring
You
her
know.
in.
She is.
Yo.
Oh, she gone now. She done left. Well,
Come back.
Listen,
SNL.
technology is doing its own thing.
we're here.
Facts.
We're here for you.
Well, thank y'all for having me on. I will wait. I'll hang out for the rest of the show, but I appreciate you having me here. Thank you for listening.
We're
And thank
gonna
you
get you a
guys
contract to
who-
do one episode monthly.
Man, if you don't let her talk.
I'm excited about this, bro. This you don't understand.
We'll check in. We'll do our self-care check-ins.
Oh God.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fire. We need that. The streets need a self care check-in. A lot of us don't got that. Facts.
Happy to
A
help.
lot of a lot of
That's a
us
fact.
need self care check-ins. Apparently, I need a self life check-in because I've been out of pocket.
I love you,
Apparently,
Auntie.
I've been out of pocket.
It
Not out
happens.
of pocket. Yeah,
I've
not
been
out
out
of
of
pocket. We just
pocket.
been going through life differently. You heard?
Nah, I've been out of pocket, bro. I know you be trying to
I
like
try.
nah, bro. You
You
be
feel
trying to
me?
give nah, bro. I've been out of me. I've been out of pocket, bro.
You
I'm
out of
finna
pocket
go
then.
call my family right now and say y'all ain't shit for what y'all put me through. I've been sitting here standing 10 toes for y'all, and I ain't been taking care of myself. We are through. Don't you call me.
Yo.
It's a self-care year for me. I ain't taking care of nobody but me this year and them
Listen,
kids.
both of
That's
those
funny
things
as
can
hell.
coexist, right?
Facts.
So, that's where you set healthy boundaries.
I need to set some big boundaries because I gave them 28 years of my life. I'm I'm done. Nah,
Healthy
stop.
boundaries.
Yo, this man is
Let me stop.
crazy.
Let me
You gave
stop.
28 years of your life, Gabe?
I gave them 28 years of my life, man. You know, and my kids took up 14 of them. 13. Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
I'm out of pocket, man. Sick of
But you know
uh,
what? The more you take care of yourself, the more your kids will learn to take care of themselves.
Ebony still spitting, man. I'm now.
yo, I'm trying to tell you, she came with the bars
I
today. You
know.
thought it was a game.
I know.
Again,
You thought it was a
model,
game.
that's how you model the behavior, right? I've shared this before, but my understanding of self-care, my foundational understanding of self-care came from watching my mom and my grandmother and
Facts.
how they cared for themselves. And even if they hold space for other people, this, everybody calls my mom in the family to help kind of process things that are going on. But even seeing
Facts.
that her aftercare of socializing with her friends and going to get her nails done, my mom is always fly, so like
Out of
her
town.
maintenance is part of her care, but so is her socializing, and that being something that she didn't compromise, because that was something that she needed to keep herself going and showing up in her family and things like that. That was modeled, right?
Yeah.
And so if it wasn't modeled to you, then you're learning something new, like you would any other new skill, right? So
Facts.
again, our word of the night of grace,
Mm,
is that if it wasn't modeled to you, it was because it wasn't modeled for them. And so you learning, I promise you learning is going to have a positive ripple effect on everybody around you. Um, and even with my sister and I talking about therapy, my mom has warmed up to conversations about therapy
that's
because
fire.
again, you have a ripple effect, right? And the more you take care of yourself, you'll realize, especially with people that love you and really love you meaning they want you to do better, love you meaning they want you to feel good about yourself, they want you to grow. When you do start growing and progressing, those people will also get curious about what that looks like. Um, there was a pastor that said, your lifestyle ministry is your most influential one. And so, if you talk a certain way but you don't live that, you're not going to have that kind of an influence. But when your kids see that you have healthy boundaries and you don't, um, allow people to take you out of wherever you need to be, and you actually care for yourself and you speak positively about yourself, they will do the same thing, right? Unfortunately, when people's inner voice are very critical, and very mean, that they share that, and then that becomes the inner voice of the people that look up to you. either your own children or even your friends, right?
Facts.
But when you grow and you mature and you pour into really figuring out again, how do you get to a point where you like yourself and you like your life and you are confident in your ability to get yourself through tough times and you have the self-esteem to you're good regardless. That's when you start making those positive changes, and you can't punish yourself for what you didn't know for 28 years. It's over.
That's a
The
fact.
years have passed.
Facts.
Yeah.
Let that shit go.
Like you need to let that keyboard go. Typing that
Listen,
loud. Yeah.
my key.
Trickle down
Listen.
carenomics. That's funny, but that actually works.
Facts. Talking about the way I type. Got it.
Hey man, we gotta we got a few things we gotta promote. You know.
Let's do it.
Um. So first thing first, we gonna
First
promote.
thing first.
You know,
Bam.
talk
You feel
about
me?
it, my brother. Talk about it.
So look. Killeen, Texas. Feel me? September 6th through the 7th, 2024. There's gonna be an all-female ride. Killeen, Texas. You feel me? You out there on tools, you feel me? You wanna get a ride popping, this gonna be the time. One of my sisters, they'll be here next episode, definitely, to help promote this a little bit more and give a little bit more details, maybe on the route and the when and all of that. Like, you feel me? But we got September 6th through the 7th. You know what I mean? 2024, all female ride. Say the date. That's it right there. You heard? We doing it for the ladies.
And of course,
Y'all already know what's going on.
y'all know the scholarship. We keep saying it every week. You know what I mean? It's 9K or not, yeah, 9,000 in
Yeah,
scholarships for 4
for
recipients.
recipients.
The
Facts.
deadline, you gotta have the application in by April 15th. All right, we in
Facts.
March now. We've been telling y'all this for weeks, every week. Tap in. It's free money
Facts.
for any senior in high school or freshman in college. It's free money.
Facts.
Tap in,
I gotta make sure I
get
send
your
that to G
bag,
Four too. I
man.
forgot.
Yeah, get your bag.
You
Um,
feel me?
then of course,
And then
next week,
catch us there.
is going up.
Catch us
It's
there.
going up. If you ain't there, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell
Um,
you.
y'all missing out if you ain't there for real.
For
Um,
real.
because it's going up. If
Facts.
you ain't partied with us, then you ain't partied for real.
That's a
So,
factual. This is
you
and
know,
this is gonna be lit from what I'm hearing on my radar. It's gonna be a lituation down there. That's what I
yeah,
heard. What you heard?
yeah. I am the lituation. You already know how I'm coming. I am
Oh
that.
shit.
You know how I'm coming.
Oh shit. That means you gonna be on your bullshit, huh?
Always, always, always. I have no chill, and I'm okay
I
with
ain't
that
mad at it.
because that's
That's
self
a
care.
fact.
I'm taking care of
Hello?
myself.
Look at that.
Do that.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
You feel me?
yeah. You see me?
Yeah.
I'm out here
Yeah.
now. I'm out here
Yeah.
now. Let them tell me
Yeah.
something self care. Why you ain't come in today? Self care day. I'm taking care of me. You know. But nah, man. You know. So we gonna be back again next
That's
week.
a fact.
Um. Again, we
And we
apologize.
definitely gonna be back. Look. We definitely gonna be back, Av. And this ain't gonna be we ain't gonna be gone. We gonna be back. I promise. We're gonna be back.
Yeah. Yeah. So we here. Um. And Ebony, thank you again. We're gonna try to get you on. We're gonna talk more. We try to get you on here more often because we definitely need these conversations, and
Facts.
definitely need more people to tune in and hear it. Next time maybe we talk about relationships because,
You feel me?
man,
Cause boy,
listen. But
some of y'all.
yeah, yeah. Um, but again, um, if y'all didn't do it yet, go check out Ebony's
Tap in.
website.
Facts.
Um, You know, definitely follow her on Instagram. You know,
Please
you
do.
already know. You follow us on Kick. Follow us on Twitch.
Twitch. Hello.
Subscribe to the YouTube page.
Hello.
Like the
Come on.
Facebook page.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
What else?
Follow us
What
on
else, gang?
Instagram.
Come
You know
on.
what I'm saying?
What else,
We
gang?
outside with it.
We
you know
outside,
what I mean?
nigga.
Here's a QR code if you need that.
You heard?
You know what I'm saying? Here's a QR code for that if you need that.
Hello.
Here's a QR code for Instagram if you need that.
Oh, wait,
Here's,
wow.
here's Ebony's QR code if you need that. You know what I'm saying? You can subscribe right here.
Come
Come on. Look, man, we get listen right there.
Look
You
at
know what I'm
that.
saying? We
got
doing
y'all.
everything. You hear me?
Come on,
So,
tap in.
Yeah, that's all I got, man. I ain't got nothing else for.
Shit.
That's all I got.
Thank y'all so much for having me. I love talking about this stuff, so I appreciate it.
Definitely.
And thank you for everyone that listened and commented. Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to make sure y'all stay tuned in and make sure y'all keep looking out for these flyers because we back. We back in full effect. We ain't going to leave y'all for 2 weeks because clearly y'all forgot about us in 2 weeks. So it's cool. Don't worry. We're going to spend the week airing y'all out for forgetting about us. But it's cool. Because talk with us next week. But again, your boy, Ruger the Ditter.
And this your boy, Yogo G Millie, huh?
Yeah, so appreciate y'all. We out of here.
Out of here.
When I step on the scene, dripping and shots fired. Everybody hit the deck when the shots fired. I was playing me close, then the shots fired. People turn to ghosts when the shots fired. Shots fired. Everybody hit the deck when the shots fired. Shots fired. People turn to ghosts when the shots fired. I'm known for getting the party started till it get messy. Shorty try to grind up on me, but the 40 heavy. I lick a shot, you get hit or not, you better drop. The bullets chase you like groupies when the cannon pop. It's all gang till I let that thing bang. The metal till your tip will make your whole mind change. It's only right that I let it off for the dead ain't gone. It's lights out for you rappers till they put me on. I told lights out I know where a body